China has more than 4.5 million fish farmers, producing nearly 2/3 of the world's cultured seafood, according to the country's Fisheries Bureau. Then how significant the role aquaculture play in China's food security?
Aquaculture plays an important role in the security of food. Ecological scientist in America, Lester Brown, who published a book, Who Feed China? He believes aquaculture in China is one of the biggest contributions to the world in the modern times because the scale and the feed efficiency of aquaculture is the highest in all animal production. So for the huge population of China, aquaculture is very important.
We have learned report shows Chinese demand for seafood will continue to grow. How could we better utilize the fishing industry in ensuring food security, in fighting the hunger and poverty, and also even promoting rural development in the country?
We talk about the feed efficiency. In all animal production, aquaculture is so-called highest feed efficiency. If you compare with other land animal production, aquaculture can produce more high-quality food protein with less clay and create better economic income. In China, all rural areas with developed aquaculture are relatively developed in economy. There is no hunger and poverty in such area with developed aquaculture. That's a very good way to reduce the hunger and poverty. If I give you an example, like in Yunnan province, some countries is very superior before, but introduce the aquaculture to that area, the economic better off very quickly, like a Mohe county area.
And also, one of the major challenges facing China's fishing industry is a lack of fish feed. And you, as an expert who's been doing research and study on this topic for years, what's your suggestion to fix the issue?
Yes, the aquaculture feed largely depending on the fish meal before. However, with the decline of the natural fish resources, the fish meal cannot support the faster development of aquaculture. This is the issue not only for China, it's for the world. But in China, this issue is more bigger due to the larger scale of aquaculture in China. In the past 3 decades, I think, all of the scientists in fish nutrition in the world is focused on this issue. The major method is how to replace fish meal with other non-traditional protein source, such as plant protein, insect protein, or microbial protein. So another way is improve the feed utilization of the aquaculture feed. In the past more than 15 years, I also work on the protein issue for aquaculture. Most of the work I have done is find a new protein source for aquaculture. Another thing is study the mechanism, the protein synthesis, biosynthesis in the animal, and find a way to increase or improve the feed efficiency of the protein utilization in the aquaculture animal.
So how do we strike a balance between sustainable aquaculture development and environmental protection?
That's a good question. After 40 years of rapid development of aquaculture in China, the balance between environmental protection and the sustainable development of aquaculture become a core issue in China. Therefore, in January 2019, the State Council of China issued the opinions on the accelerating the green development of aquaculture, which is to formulate a relevant policies to ensure the balance between the aquaculture sustainability and the environment protection. So that's the major thinking for aquaculture development in China today. Another issue is the food safety because of the environment problem.